Alright. We're going to get back into this thing. So, how you doing? Welcome. I'm Beanuts. And welcome back to Mihoyo Bingo, I suppose I should call it. So, we'll be going through the battle suits from Honkai Impact 3rd to see how well they fit with the bingo that other people have been doing with Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. To see how well the tropes fit. As you can see behind my screen where I have the game open, I've got some criteria, and actually I have added some stuff and changed some stuff. So how about I go back to that? I can make that invisible so that you can see what I am going to talk about. And this is going to make the screen small for just a second. Alright, so the first change that I made is this PV date for the promotional videos or when things drop, so that you can see more or less when those became available. So that's the first change. I don't have all of them, but I have many of them. And then going down here, I also decided to add the Astral Ops apart from Serapium, because even though she is technically over 100 years old, she acts like a child, so her being childlike, in my opinion, exempts her from this. The other, there are two other things which I added. So, did I put it over here or later? Okay, they're at the end. So I added garter straps because it's happened so much with the Honkai Impact designs that they have at least one. So I thought I should add it, and then wedding the waifu is for when they look like they're ready for a wedding, basically. And then I adjusted the ratings that I have so far so that there are better spread out, and I think they reflect things better this way. So we've got some data there so far. And as well, another change is more procedural. I'm going to take my time with this because I realize that it's basically now 10 years of costume design, basically. And even if I wanted to do a streamathon, none of that, it's not going to fit into all-in-one. So I'm going to take my time with this starting now and go through it without worrying about pacing or anything like that. If you want to follow along and play bingo, there's a link in the description for that. I can also post the link into the chat, although I'm not 100% sure how useful it will be, but it will be... Oh, did it get removed? Okay, well, in any case, so there's that. So because of the changes, what I think I will do is go back through them in order to add on who has the garter straps and who has the ready for wedding thing, and then we'll resume from Himiko, because that is going to be an important part of it. So we're here over on the left, and we'll just go back and forth between garter strap and wedding the waifu to catch up, and that shouldn't take all that long, I would think. Hopefully. Anyway, So, gotta go back here. Didn't make it particularly far, or so it would seem, because uh, there ends up being a lot. For these two, they didn't have a lot. I don't think she has any sort of strap here, and it makes sense because it's basically beachwear that she's wearing. So even just to get to the garter strap, we get all ready to Kiana's Valkyrie Ranger augment. So here are the Void Drifter, Radiant Blaze, Red Lictor. For the garter strap here on this side, it's her right side. And one other thing I can tell. Actually, let's go over to here. So, like I mentioned before, I do have this figure from Arctech. Oops. It's hard to hold her up, or for the stand to hold her up. Should I turn off my ring light? I think it's washing her out. That's a bit better for this. Although, she's kind of holding the lens in front, so you can't really see she has the garter strap. I'll move that kind of out of the way. So this is quite the tall figure. It's much bigger than a Figma. Yeah. Move that kind of out of the way. She has the garter strap. Actually, the way the figure is made, I was wondering about the flashing thing. But it's made in such a way that she would not flash. The biggest difficulty with this is because of her long hair and the parting in the middle, it's hard for the stand to hold it properly, hold the figure. It has to go around the waist, right? Because there's no hole there. Yeah, they did not design it with a hole in the back, and as a result, in order to get the figure onto the stand, you have to use the claw, and you have to get it around her waist just so that it can get there. And then on top of that, you have to just try to secure it around her waist, past her hair, which is in itself quite the feat, but it looks very good. I like all the details on it, and kind of an impromptu review of it. And it gets the details pretty well, including on her gun and the spatial lance. You can see the gem piece in the middle and everything like that. You can also see like the translucent mesh material on her hips. So yeah, all that is there. I have the dichromatic eye face plate on currently because that's the one that's most expressive of Kiana. So yeah, pretty good likeness. You can see in the base it holds the extra stuff, so that's pretty cool that it can do that. So yeah, a good representative figure. Just, I wish they had designed the stand better, you know? Back over here. And hope the stand can keep holding her up. So yeah, these three definitely have the garter strap covered. Now I will go back to here. It will make it small for a second. So I need to go down to Valkyrie Ranger. And starting with Red Lictor. And I suppose what I should do is differentiate between whether it's one garter strap or two. Mostly because of this. Mostly because in her case, you know, she has only the one on these costumes. Although it seems to connect with the dress. Although it might be the texture, just the texture of the model itself. So maybe it's not actually connected to her dress. But yeah, all three of those use the same. And no garter strap on her Honkai World Diva fit. Now, moving on to this May costume. These ones don't have garter strap, like maybe. This one kind of has some weird strappy stuff there, but it's not the same thing. And it's kind of hard to tell sometimes what things are. This one does seem to have one, the Soul Symphony. Even though she's not wearing a skirt, that looks very much like a garter strap, and it's going up underneath her shorts. So I'm going to add it as such. And I guess I should have my music just on as I'm going back and forth. So that is the Soul Symphony suit. I didn't go past it. Yeah, I did. I can see the top of the hind of Noelle. So that's again one garter strap. Put that on the top there. That's not a garter. Thigh strap and her legs are bare, so that's what? Okay, we went all the way around on that. I don't think Piranha does it. Might be a factor of her costume's not really accommodating it at all. Oh, but this one has it. Again, shorts with the straps, and it has it on too. So, Night Moonbeam and Dark Devourer, which is the alternate color one, does. But I only put Night Moonbeam in. There we go. Now I can go to Valkyrie Blade Strike. She doesn't have a strap that goes all the way up, but she has this. A strap that goes from the thigh strap down to her boots. But that's certainly not the same thing. This one goes very asymmetrical. It's like got one leg covered, the other is bare. And there's a strap that goes up that definitely connects, but it's... Yeah, okay, I'll count that because it kind of looks like it. Yeah, I'll still count it. Oh, that's Striker from the Neta. These so far are not going to affect my rankings. Okay, so here's a really good example of both tropes, I think. Well, she's wearing white, but... So she's got two garter straps on here. And the white is enough of a wedding dress, I would say, to qualify it. And that's her... it was already near the top. It turned up perm. Which, if I go over to this end, came out September 4th, 2018. Very, very quickly after the game debuted. So yeah, they were making costumes pretty quickly. And this is the recolor of her basic one. I think I should adjust the music volume down a bit. Okay, so that was those ones. I don't think in these... Oh, there is one here at the Nightfall Witch. So, Brunia, Nightfall Witch. Gets a garter strap. Guess I should scroll it down so you can actually see what I'm changing there. So it's not that her design doesn't allow it, but they decided not to on the costume itself. Let's see. Her nun outfit doesn't have one. This one has a kind of strap that goes up, but it's on the outside, and that doesn't work the same as a garter strap, nor is it connected to anything down here. I wouldn't say this is wedding the waifu, because even though it's got lots of white, there is a different purpose there. And here there's a strap that goes out to the belt, but it's not, again, not holding anything up. The purpose of the garter strap is to hold things up using the garter belt as its anchor. And this one, no strap going up. That's the recolor. And that doesn't go up either. This one, no. Also one that I rated low. So now we are caught up. I will scroll down until we have Scarlet Fusion at the top. Debuted, oh, that's a bit low. Is that May 7th, 2018? So pretty quickly after the debut of the game itself. Can I scroll so that it He was kind of more at the top. I guess not. Anyway. Oh, this is a skin-tight bodysuit, showing off, of course, her mole. This one always reminds me of how she was introduced in the manga series, where she was in a really fancy, really sexy dress for a date, and it was in the Escape to Nagazora one, so she had to respond to the Honkai Outbreak, and she was really pissed off about it, and then she was changing into this, and they really leaned into the sex appeal in that sequence. If you want, you can read it. I'm not going to show it here because, well, like I said, they really leaned in. But at the time, this was intended to be a really powerful cutting-edge battlesuit. So this is Himiko's Battle Storm. Her hair is up. And it's intended to be on the skin. So when she changed, she first got naked to do it. So she's not wearing any undergarments, although she could. Strapless bra, say. And if you're imagining something about that centerpiece, yeah, they do work with that in the comics. Nexus. Nexus for what? Alright, so given the gloves, it is asymmetrical, as well as the shoulder, so she's obviously meant to kind of shield herself with this. This side doesn't have those attached. And of course, battle heals. So, interestingly enough, apart from these armor pieces, like, you could choose, I suppose, to not have them on and then it would be symmetrical, or have it on both sides and it would end up being symmetrical then because of that. But anyway, definitely cleavage window. Let's make a card. And I want to put this up here so that I can look at it and then turn the other thing off. So I have overly complex, no. Cleavage window, definitely. Baker, yeah. Hair will not get caught because she actually has it on. She doesn't have the flowing sleeve. No real side boob. Got a little bit of a peak, but not much. No hat. Her legs are covered. Her back isn't open. It definitely showcases her thighs, but not in that way. She doesn't have anime hair color. No belts for days, no underboob, that's free. No leg strap. That's covered. Probably sus hit sounds for also for the other reason that she and Lisa share voice actors. She could wear a bra. It's just armor, not bare. Hair ornament. She does have the thing in her hair. Although very kind of simple, it's just clipped there. I guess it kind of goes along with the fact that in the manga again, she changed from bare, so she doesn't have anything under. From front, long, and back, there's nothing like that. Skin type bodysuit, asymmetrical, we said. The armor sleeves, they are attached, so you don't get that. Not loincloth, not bare. generic human, not wedding. No, in a way it's for fetish, but not like that. She doesn't have earrings. No thigh highs, no garter strap, not a swimsuit. Boots. That's kind of interesting. Although it's definitely part of the battle suit, it's not really shoes. So I will call that boots. Clothing will not get caught, it's very short. Hair doesn't part in the back. She does have pants, and she doesn't have a long ribbon. So that means I'll show you. I did not get any bingo there whatsoever. So unfortunately, if I want to refresh that, I think I have to close this because it won't refresh this way. It will just do that. And yeah. Okay, so I'll have to do that every time. All right, so no anklet. It is asymmetrical. Not bare legs, midriff, thighs, not belts. Has pants, will not get caught. No hat. She could wear a bra, but she doesn't at least the first time. No earrings, generic human. Hair ornament. Impractical heels, yeah. No straps, loincloth, ribbon, sleeves. Outfit does not mismatch. Her neck is covered. Not open back. Not overly complex. Nails, no. No short shorts. Skin tight bodysuit. I'll just give her both sus noises. Definitely showcases her thighs. No thigh highs or strap or occupy. She will not flash you unless you catch her changing. Bakery will get boots. Cleavage window. Hair will not get cut. She has it up. She is pretty hippie. This is Himiko, after all. Although this doesn't really emphasize her hips, does it? Impossible coiffure, not really, I think. Also, where she is, it does kind of bother me considering that she uses a great sword, so I'm going to give her muscle wear. Not the palm gloves. No window, no special eyes, swimsuit. No weapon. Does kind of match, but and it also matches the weapon type. It is broadsword. No garter strap. Okay. So she got 13. I would rate this probably a D. It's pretty far from her favorite suit, or my favorite suit for her. I'll get things right one day. I'll go back over here and we'll look at Red Mist, which debuted the next month, June 1st. Origin is just a color swap. So this is Red Mist, and so it takes that suit and it has a lot of skin showing. Also, it's a color swap. She has something on her shoulder there that's not there in these versions. So they added a bit more design. It's like more like so this would have been the prototype. This would have been a refinement. And this would be her custom, I suppose. And so here, the sleeves are still attached. Her back is open now, and she's got side slits all over the place. The openings are on the inside of her thighs. Hip vents, I suppose. Interesting kind of tubing there. So yeah, a lot of the same stuff here. Let's see if her ear ornament changes that much. No, it doesn't. Also, the centerpiece is gone from there. So it looks more properly integrated as well, which I'm glad for. I'll do the bingo once per, I think. I won't do it every single time, but you can do it as much as you want. No anklets. Still asymmetrical because of the armor is only on one side. Not bare legs, midriff. No, she doesn't have it on her midriff. There are spaces. Clothing will not get caught. She doesn't have a hat. See, still no earrings. Still has the hair ornament. I have to watch for the spaces. Covering, open back. It's really shorts because the thighs go still all the way up. Side slits. Skin tight. Her thighs are highlighted. It's not really thigh highs because again, it's connected up here. It goes all the way to hers. No thigh strap, occupy. She will not flash you because she can't. Cleavage window. Hair will not get caught. Still getting a muscle wear kind of thing. Does she have side boob window? No. I would not call that a side boob window. No special eyes. Under boob, no. Even though her boobs are kind of highlighted, it's not in that way. And I would rate that, I'll give it a C because it does look less awkward. It does look more, kind of her. So Summer Party came out in January 23, 2019. Let's take a look at that. So, Summer Fit? Did I get that right? Because it's like a summer event thing, but I entered it for January. So, in this one, her hair is pretty much the same as it's been. Yeah, I don't think they changed that at all. But she's now got sunglasses. Did I see an earring? No, it might have been something in behind, like a star behind her that was just right in the right place. Anyway, she's got a jacket, so her back isn't exposed, but her midriff is out. Cleavage window. Interesting thing on her hand. She's got both a thigh strap and a garter strap. I guess they're holding each other up. Then I'll do a leg strap for that. Short shorts. And she had another thing up there, I could count them as anklets, but they're part of her shoes. And bare legs. In her battle suits, I believe her hair is always up, so it would never get caught, which technically is very sound. So I would say that she looks sexy with her hair down too. So we only see that in a very specific instance. So let's now go here and enter her stuff in. No anklet. It's asymmetrical. Bare legs, bare midriff, bare thighs. She does not have belts for days, but she does have a whole bunch of belts. Or more like straps rather than belts. Clothing will not get caught. She doesn't. I'm not going to count her sunglasses as a hat. They're not a hat. Pretty sure she'd wear a bra under there. And bring that up a bit. Volume. No detached sleeves, although she does have more stuff there. Hair does not part into ways. She has an ornament, but it's difficult. Well, we can count the glasses there because she's not using them as glasses. Let's see. Practical heels, but she's doing summer, so that's kind of up to her. Let's actually see if her. Oh, they're platforms. Okay, that's a bit different. Leg strap. She doesn't have long sleeves. Her neck is not covered in this one. Her back isn't open. This is like something that you could wear casually to the beach. She doesn't have the side slits. She's just like wearing some very nice clothes. No thigh highs. She does have a thigh strap. Occupy no because of her jacket. She will not flash you. She's wearing shorts. I would probably give her bakery just because she's Himiko. Although it's not really emphasized that much. Though you do get a little peek of something there. 100% intentional. No boots, cleavage window, yes. And one that got caught. And I'm kind of debating whether or not to give her the hips. They're not really shown much. This one doesn't bother me so much, the muscle, because it's more casual. No gloves. Can give her paddable hair. No side boob, no special eye. That. She is probably wearing a swimsuit underneath. Matches. She has a garter strap. Not wedding. I do think that this is a good representation of her, so I'm going to give it a B rating. From there, we can go to Battlestorm, which came out early. May 7th, I think, 2018. Same with Valkyrie Triumph. Oh, that's a different one. This one is just this, and it has desert camouflage is what it's called. I would not use this as camouflage. So again, simple hair. Her neck is kind of covered. It looks like her version of the Valkyrie Ranger kind of outfit. And she has the Schicksal jacket, but her top is cropped as opposed to a full one. And she has kind of a corset top. But she's well covered there. She's wearing short shorts. She has a thigh strap and thigh highs and boots. Really nice boots, but impractical heels. Don't really want to play the bingo with this one because it's not going to give a lot. She does have the palm gloves. Alright, so let's see what that gives up here. Is it just the braid that makes it asymmetrical? No. Those do as well in the patch. But it's asymmetrical in small ways. So I don't think people who don't like asymmetry would be offended by that. Not belts for days, it's more straps. No hat. She could definitely wear a bra with that. She just has short sleeves. Earrings. Did I remember about earrings? Doesn't seem... I think this early on, they didn't have earrings. Here, ornament. Kind of. Not really. It's just the hair clip in the back. In practical heels, she does have a leg strap and a thigh strap. The neck, she just has a choker, but it is mostly covered. Not open back. Short shorts, yep. It's not skin type. Probably says hip knives. The thighs are visible. She does have thigh highs and a thigh strap. Lucky Pie. She will not flash you. Bakery. And boots. Really nice boots. Cleavage window. Hair will not get cut. She always has it up. It's not really a casual fit. Palm gloves. I know it's the same hair, but she's in teacher mode. She's not paddable. Window, weapon matches. Doesn't have a garter strap on this one. It's just the two straps here. They're connected there, but not up. Oh, but we have had proof that they can. Also 15. So what do I do about this one? I think it's more standard I'll give it a B as well. Or actually, I'll say it's a C2 star. Now we go to Valkyrie Triumph, which should be bolded. And this one does have a costume, so I think I want to... I almost wish I could do the bingo with both. No, I'll do it with the costume rather than with Valkyrie Triumph. Oh, this one... She has a cape as well. Her neck is completely covered by this, and she has a low window there. And is that the more translucent material on the side? It's kind of hard to tell. No, it can't be, because it's the same material up here, and if that was, you would see nipple, which is an all-around bad idea. She does have long but not billowy sleeves. That's entirely covered. The heels, nothing on her legs. Earrings, no, this would have been also an early one. So no heels. I wanted to see if the braids move that much. They don't, but her breasts do. And that's kind of an interesting choice. It's definitely asymmetrical. So I did want to play with that one. Let's get some music back again. Short shorts. Her back is not open. And she's wearing a jacket and then the closer thing underneath. No anklet. She's not really being busted up from anything. Oh wait, I'm not playing with this one, I'm playing with the other thing. So let's go over here. Bare legs. Not bare midriff, but she does have kind of vents. Her thighs are bare. Clothing would not get caught. She doesn't have a hat there. She has full sleeves, but that's not going to end up with anything. Hair ornament? I think she just went simple with this. Oh, she has more of a hair ornament there, so I'm going to give it to her. Impractical heels, definitely. She doesn't have any straps at all. Her neck is covered, her back is not open. Short shorts, side slits. She does have on something of a bodysuit, but it's only on part. But I'll still give it to her. Her thighs are visible, no thigh highs or a strap. Shorts bakery. You count those as boots. Oh, probably on the other end, everything that she wears as a Valkyrie is boots, but I don't know if I count that. I said it was bigger. Cleavage window, definitely. How much does this one emphasize her hips? Not a lot. They're very gradual. Let's see. I'd say this is more of a match, though. Wouldn't say palm gloves, but then again, it goes very well with her sleeves. So it's long enough to do that, though. No side boobs, I think. No. Her crop top covers that pretty well, anyway. Under boob. No straps. I do like this one, though. What did I give the other ones? I think I'll give it a B. And then Holy Rose is the one that I will do the bingo with. So that's this one, her Christmas fit. So she has a hat. Kind of reminds me of Miko's beret. So you can't really say that she has a hair ornament. And odds now for this, no version without the glasses. Because a lot of the other costumes that they made, they included glasses. Well, also this was December 12th, 2018 that it came out. So it was seasonal. They changed her jacket to something more witchery. And they put Xmas badge on it. That's kind of funny. I'll say she has an open back. It's underneath the crop top. That does look very open. Definitely a cleavage window. Asymmetrical because it has the skirt on this side, but it's more open on this side. She has the garter straps. Oh, that's definitely a wood flash shoe. The sleeves and gloves are the same shape, I think, as the other one, but it doesn't have this end there. Her gloves are actually shorter on this one, despite it being kind of a winter outfit, which is interesting. And she has thigh-high boots. I'd be curious how you put on thigh-high boots, because they go up so much and they're so tight. There has to be a system for putting them on and putting them on tight. And let's have some pouches for her tools. As well as a gun. She has an actual gun. She doesn't have it on the other one, which is also interesting. But here on this Christmas type thing, she has a gun. Alright, let's go to the bingo. I wouldn't say mismatch. She's not wearing shorts on here. You can definitely see from the slit on the side. Open back, no anklet. I can definitely check this for the Christmas thing. Can't really check hair ornament, because even if she's wearing one, you can't see it because of the hat. A long ribbon, but thigh highs. Oh, let's bring the music back in. Hair doesn't part. What's the purpose? Is there anything I can say what's the purpose about? If anything she has extra with that gun, I would ask why would she need a gun, but she does have one. This is free, no side boob window or belts for days. She has one side slit. Not really skin tight, but practical heels. These stockings. You can't really see underneath her boots. Clothing will not get caught. Her thighs definitely get highlighted. Hips kind of don't, apart from if you're looking at the back, then the way she's standing definitely highlights her hips. She has hit sounds, boots, generic human, cool hat. That looked like it was almost close. Her neck is covered. Sleeves. No, she's wearing a full jacket. And she's wearing a hat, so I can't bet her hat. Not bare midriff. Can see her thighs. Leg strap, no, but garter strap, yes. So, oops. Kinda close, but not there. I mean, seriously. I do not need a bot. Means the suspicious user ban evasion? Let's get rid of that. Whoops. I need to go full screen there. Oh, didn't see the X. Okay. Sorry about that. So I didn't get the bingo there. I'm going to go back and refresh that. Or not refresh, but open it again as a new window. So for Holy Rose, I said asymmetrical, not bare legs, midriff, thighs, yes. She has a cool hat. And generic human. Can't really see a hair ornament on her gut, but she's wearing glasses for reasons where she doesn't really wear glasses elsewhere. Not really leg strap, but she has a thigh strap. But that's something else. We have something for that. Neck is covered, her back is open. Let's see. Turn that down slightly. No short shorts because of the slit. Only one side slit. Not skin tight. You can see her thighs. Thigh high boots, really? Oh, not thigh strap. It's the other. And did I say will flash you design? Actually, I don't think we may have determined that. I think this is actually tight enough that won't come up. You would only... Well, actually, they did a good job covering on this one. So she will not actually flash you with that. The bakery, boots, cleavage window definitely. Clothes for fetish, it's a Christmas thing. I don't know if this is Laundry Nightmare for itself or something else. You probably wouldn't put the crop top jacket in the laundry. Uh, it's more like if you put them in together, you would be afraid of the red from the top leading to the jacket. I'm not bothered about muscle because of the jacket. She does have gloves, but they seem to be normal. Stockings or tights, can't really see it. No boob window. She does have garter straps. You might actually make a difference between 2 and 1. Because most of them... But Maze was an example of 2, right? This, the Eterna Perum. It was definitely 1. Yeah, I think that's correct. 17. I would rate this a C. Okay, let's go to Blood Rose now. Did I refresh this? Yes, I did. This one was from the Chronicles section of the game, so it's when she gets corrupted. And they're looking for ways to get Stigmata like natural level ones as opposed to artificial, because she has artificial and she's worried, but she gets in a bad way because of it. And it's definitely open back and definitely side boob. She almost gets the under boob too, but that's belly. So bare midriff too. Cool hat, of course. Asymmetrical that. But the Tulin stuff, that stuff stops her from flashing. So that's pretty strategic, it's smart. I see garter straps. Or one anyway. This one is too shredded to have one. So that kind of looks like the one on Void Drifter. Front and side. That's interesting. A little bit of booty. Whoa. Ruffles on the heels. That's interesting too. There's definitely something in the feminine desire. Like she really wants a date. Like that's a huge part of her story, that she wants a date. Oh yeah, gloves. Interesting. Both are asymmetrical. That's kind of like something else. And earrings. No earrings. This one as well is one of the first battle suits that damages at the cost of health. Alright, so let's... I'll stick it this way, I think. Oh, which one do I want to play the bingo on? Whoa. And she's got her hair down in this one too. That definitely makes an impression. Oh. She has one glove, but it's not the one that's holding her sword. Anyway, I've got to do the blood rose first. This one, her hair is up. That's interesting. I wanted to play the bingo on... I'm going to get more on Blood Rose than on this one. But you could get a lot either way. This one's got tails. That definitely would give you long in the back. Alright, so let's go with this. Blood Rose. Hair ornament. Really on this one. She just has a clip. Detached sleeves. She has one, so I'm going to count that. Stockings. Can count that. Those as stockings. Short shorts, no. She's wearing a skirt. Not the same two-colored gloves. That would be in Laundry Nightmare, but that's because it got shredded. She has the same coif as usual. Thighs are visible. She will not flash you thanks to those things, but I think she has side slits. No, she doesn't. Took that away. What's the purpose? Nothing makes me think that. Plus for fetish, definitely. She doesn't have earrings here. Again, I think this was early on. No real underboob. Short. No, that's for the other one. Although she does have something that's a bit longer. It's not really uniform and it goes out to the side, so I don't think that counts the same way that was thought of as being. Would get Wacky Pie. It's complicated for a different reason. I'm going to say muscle wear. She has at least one boot, I think. It's hard to tell because this design goes up there. So I will count it as boots. Not sure leg strap. She just has garter straps. Bare midriff. Open back, did I say? A lot of it is, so I'm gonna count it. Oh, that was very close. I wouldn't say impossible armor, but impossible clothes. Or maybe I'll count that. Asymmetrical, definitely. Garter strap, not really mismatched. Cool hat. No palm gloves. Has hit. Definitely not bare legs. Bakery. Clothing will get caught. It's part of her power, so no. Thigh highs. Very, very close. Let me turn the game invisible so that you can see. Oh yeah. And actually, I do want to play bingo with the other one as well. There aren't that many of hers. The Blood Rose was January 12th, 2017. Asymmetrical. I'm sure I still have the game open. Yes, I do. This is going to go sloth for a bit, but I'm now more used to it. Do your midriff. Thighs. Cool hat. I do think couldn't wear a bra with this one. I mean, okay, enough is covered that she could wear one, but it would be very tricky, I think. It would have to be a very, very small bra, though. Okay, I'll count it. She has a detached sleeves, no earrings, cumin. Not really hair ornament when she has the hat. And say impossible clothes instead. Impractical heels, not a leg strap, but the other one. Neck covering, open back. Overly complex for the other reason, it's kind of opposite. Not short shorts. She doesn't have side slit, surprisingly. Like I said, it's covered. But she came pretty close to that. And that's it. Thighs are visible. She has one thigh high. And the thigh... No, not the thigh strap. Yes. She would flash you if she didn't have that thing. Glute side setters counted. Cleavage window. That's definitely fetishy. Hair will not get caught. Laundry nightmare because it would get shredded. Muscle wear. Oh yeah, side boob. Close, but it's fine. Garter belt, she has one. Ooh, 24. The design is kind of woo. And I'll give it a C2 rating. No, Rosy Passion came out in December 20th, 2029. And it's this one. That's definitely a wedding dress. Yeah, her hair is down here, so it would get caught. She's got long flowy clothes, but not sleeve. It's more her veil that is. I'm gonna count this as a cool hat. Neck is covered. Cleavage window. Not underboob, not side vents. It's just a more sheer material here. Definitely detached sleeves. And again, an asymmetrical design because she has this one sleeve, no glove. This one is sleeve and glove. And there's no ruffles here, but there's something here. I'm going to say open back. No real side boob. Thigh highs, but no straps. Nice rosy pattern there. And shoes almost look like glass, especially the way the light goes off of it. I'll face her this way. Kind of awkward having this music when looking at this. So how about Oracle? So this one didn't flash. And even when I went like this, I'll go like this, they actually covered it very well. No anklet. She's not wearing armor. Cool hat. Would be a laundry nightmare. No short shorts, no bare midriff. Probably sus hit. Hair will get caught. It's not part of her power, but it is down. Rocky Party, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Her armpits would be visible. That's not going to bother me here. It's not bodysuit. What about her nails? Would be able to see on this hand. They are not rendered. Wedding dress with pants? Just be the other side. Asymmetrical. Can't really say what's the best about everything. Everything fits. Not really a ribbon. Although it kind of is. It's more a train, but it is kind of ribbon. Sure, why not count it as a long ribbon? No thigh straps. Her neck is covered. Generic human. Swimsuit. You say couldn't wear a bra with this. I think it would be fine. She could wear a bra with this. Kind of what she wants, not like it would be mismatched with her. I'm gonna count stockings. She doesn't have a garter strap with this, like I said before, or a leg strap. No special eyes, no side boob window, but this is wetting the waifu. And Cruffer, it is far from impossible. It's just mostly loose and she has the braid in the back. I will also count that as short in front, long in back. Clothing will get caught. No earrings. Didn't get it. I'll just go like this to reset that. And then go over here to fill this out. So asymmetrical, not bare legs, not bare midriff. Thighs are out. Clothing will get caught. Counting the veil as a cool hat. Detached sleeves, no earrings. Couldn't see hair ornament. Let's see. Even count in practical feels when this would be at a wedding. Her sword would be what would be out. Neck is covered, open back, short in front, thighs, and thigh highs. Oh yeah, walk to buy. To the bakery. Not boots, she's wearing shoes with that. Good window. She never, however, gets to wear a wedding dress, unfortunately. I'll take that out. She wants to wear a wedding dress. Hair would get caught. And how much does it emphasize her hips? I'd say more than the others simply because you can't really see it from the front, so you have to look more at the side. Laundry nightmare. That's why you take it to dry cleaning. She wants to have valuable hair. Stockings tights. No garter strap here, but it's definitely wetting the wife. A total of that. And I'm going to make it an A rank. So this one, Gyakushin Miko, as well as Goshinso Memento, were introduced in May 7th, 2018. So it was a very, very early version. Didn't really see anything dropped. Okay, let's go back. It's representative of what Himiko wanted. No, this is Yae Sakura from Yae Village, and she's using one salty tuna, which is, yes, a weapon in this game. So that is a non-human part, her fox ears, even though she also has human ears. Her neck is covered, side boob. And, ooh, I almost thought that her back was also exposed, but it's not. And since she is a Miko, her Miko outfit is not strictly fetish material, although she gets kind of a schoolgirl skirt uniform also, which is awkward, but she's wearing modesty shorts. But in the first place, her skirt being short enough that she needs the shorts as well is kind of weird. Oh, long flowing sleeves. Especially when they're detached like this. But she is a Miko, so it fits purpose. Nice boots though. Like, I'm sure women would appreciate that part of her design. That she has some really, really nice boots. Although anachronistic, so is the skirt. And she has a fox mask. Okay, so let's first see which version I want to do the bingo with. think I'll do it with Sublime Lotus. It's kind of a wedding kimono. Not with her summer thing. Although that would be interesting too. Well, maybe I will do the summer thing rather than her wedding kimono. Because it's a different thing and I just did that. So she actually has 3 recolors of this. So kind of a winter one, a black one, and this her main one. Alright, so first, let's see what she has vis-a-vis the bingo. No anklet. It is asymmetrical due to the other stuff. Not bare legs or midriff, but thighs. It kind of has obi rope. Not belts, but also more of the ropes. It's kind of interesting. Clothes will get caught. This one I don't think has a hat of any type, although this could count as a hat. She's not wearing it as such, but we could count it. I'm not gonna say couldn't wear a bra because there were other designs which could wear like a strapless bra. Although she does get the side boob. I'm gonna say that she can. Detached sleeves. I don't think earring on either of her sets of ears. No. Although it would be cool, but like, Miko has earrings. Not a generic human. Does her hair part? Nope. No hair ornament, I think. I have to look again. No, her hair is loose. Not impossible armor or best up. She does have the small heels though, right? Well, they're not that small, but they do push her up. I'm gonna still give that to her. Leg straps, no, but thigh highs. And not a loincloth, long ribbon. Does she have a long ribbon thing anywhere? I don't see one. Long flowing sleeves. Her neck is covered. Her back is not open. It is kind of complex and busy. Short in front, long in back. Not really. It's the sleeves that make it look long. She's wearing modesty shorts, so I'm not going to count it as short shorts. Not side slits, but side boob. Thighs are visible. Thigh highs. Not thigh strap though. Occupy she will get. She will not flash you because she has countermeasures. Enemy hair colors, pink hair. Are her hips or thighs emphasized? You can't really see the booty. Blocked by the rope. She also has enemy eye color. Can you count that as cleavage window? No. I'm pretty close in front. It's a closed top V. I will count close for fetish because of anachronism. Hair is long, would get caught. Probably would be a bit of a laundry nightmare. And really covered enough that I'm not bothered by muscle. Non-human body parts. Someone would pat that hair. Calvin would pat that hair. Side boob window. I don't think she has special eyes and pupils or anything. They're just purple. Stockings or tights. Just thigh highs count. Not a swimsuit. 2 color gloves. Doesn't have underboob. Weapon matches. I wouldn't say what's the purpose of anything really apart from the tuna, but I know what that's there for. I'd say it's a pretty good thing, so I'm going to say that's a B2. The summer sucker was the one I was going to play the bingo to. Let's first go to that. She kind of has a nurse's cap on her ear here, and it's also kind of a cross. And she's got like a cherry petal pattern over here. I guess that is open disc, kind of like a heat hole, and it mirrors the one up here. So that's interesting. It's a design feature, not a flaw. She does have one palm glove. Also, like, needles on this thigh strap. Does she still have the modesty shorts? It's really hard to tell, but I think she does, kind of. It doesn't look like panties, and it wouldn't be because this is a swimsuit. It would make more sense for that to be a swimsuit bottom. And she has thigh strap, leg strap. And fishnet stockings, and then this. Ooh, put more pedal down here. Sorry, sucker, but that's definitely a fetish material costume. And let's go here. Definitely swimsuit. She has one bare leg. And I think her hair is the same here. It doesn't part in the back. Not bare midriff. Close her fetish. Enemy hair color. I will say muscle wear. I don't think garter straps work like this. Cool hat. She does have a cleavage window in this. Kind of. Yeah. It's the way she stands where it's further back, but it is one. Her neck. Not completely covered, I won't count that. But bakery, it's covered. And we'll say that her hips are more emphasized with the skirt. Thighs. She doesn't have sleeves in this. And we'll get that. And no shorts, no sleeves, right? Even on the other side. Let's see. No underboob. And say hat more than ornament. Thigh strap. Clothing. I don't would get caught, but her hair would, and she has a leg strap. Probably a laundry nightmare. Non-human part. I don't know about that. Maybe symmetrical because of what's on it. And also one leg there, one leg like that. No anklet. Palm glove. Impractical heels. She will not flash you. Let's say what's the purpose of anything. No side boob, I think. I mean, there's a little bit of a peep, but I wouldn't count that. She could wear a bra if she wanted to, but that is a swimsuit, so she wouldn't. Not with this. Open back quite a bit. Oh, I would say what's the point of this? And know that the straps all lead to it, but it doesn't have to be that. Oh, what's the purpose? Did I see that? No, but I will add it. Oh, I haven't gotten to that yet. Oh, it's over here. Okay. No side boob. Open back. Outfit does mismatch with personality. You say belts for days. She just has a few. And I'll give her patable hair, but that will not get a bingo from that. Get new card ready and put these in. So symmetrical, she does have one bare leg, no bare midriff, thighs, yes. Clothing will not get caught. She has a cool hat. No sleeves. Not really a generic human. Impractical heels. Leg strap and a thigh strap. I'll count it. No sleeves. Outfit mismatch. Neck covering. Wait. No, I won't count that as a neck covering. Open back. It is kind of complicated, and if this is going to be a swimsuit, she wouldn't have the leggings or those shoes, but not overwhelmingly. She has modesty shorts. I don't remember about the sound she makes. She has one thigh-high stocking. I'll count that. And a thigh strap. Anime hair color. I won't count the bakery. Not boots. Cleavage window, yes. Clothes for fetish, yes. Hair will get caught. She's kind of hippie. Why not count it? Laundry nightmare. Also wear. Non-human body part. Let me say she has one palm glove there. This is getting a lot. compatible hair, maybe? I'm not going to count it here. Not special eyes. Kind of has one stocking swimsuit, or it's supposed to be. Matches. What's the purpose of one thing? Some people might count this as wedding the waifu since it's mainly white. I am going to count this as D. I'm not really fond of it. Sublime Lotus, which premiered in October 20th, 2021. So it is slightly more recent, but not that recent. And here we have kind of a wedding kimono. She has a hair ornament there, and even something in her ears. I think if you want, you could count those as an ear ring, because otherwise how would they even be there, you know? That's kind of the lightning symbol there, and almost red envelopes. And these are more, I think they're more hair ornaments. They're not earrings, but we already counted earrings. And her hair is actually tied back on this one. Long sleeves, long flowing sleeves. No windows of any sort here. She has some long in back, so I guess you could count it. And really nice thigh highs and platform shoes that have like the strap there, kind of like the Japanese style. These kind of are like wings or fish fins, although I would bet wings considering there's a motif here on her sleeves and the rest of her kimono. I would say pretty cute. Oh, of course, I don't have it. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Meant to go here. So, no anklets. The hair one? No, it is asymmetrical. The flaps and stuff there. But her sleeves and most of it are symmetrical. But there are ways where it isn't. So I'm going to count that as asymmetrical. Is only some clothing will get caught. And count that as an ornament, not a hat. Not detached sleeves. She does have earrings. Oh. She had her hair tied in a ponytail, not like that. And pasticle plaits. Yeah, I think it's fine. And a loincloth, a long ribbon, long flowing sleeves. Nope, it doesn't really mismatch her. Neck covering, I think she doesn't have anything in addition to. No open back, it's not really overly complex. I'll count it as short in front. Let's see. Her thighs are visible, and she does have thigh highs. No strap though. And she figured out the gravity for that. Will not flash you. Enemy hair color. Platforms, not boots. Not really. Her hair still would get caught. And it would be a laundry nightmare. Not bothered by muscle. Non-human body part. gloves? I don't think she has gloves. No, not on this one. We already did eyes. Nothing really that seems to be without a purpose. She is wetting the waifu. And I do like this. I will give it an 8. It looks very good. Nothing looks overly extraneous or anything. I'm going to go that far down. We'll go on to the next one. This is GENSHIN Memento, which is Sakura, not to be confused with the Sakura. And it's this one. I do have a figure of that, but it's not well made. The ears tend to pop out, so I'm not going to bring it in the way I did the other figures. No earrings on this one. She does have a hair ornament, although it's not really clear what it's supposed to be. And this version does not have the whisper mask. Headphones though. I always thought that was interesting. Crop top. Not really sure about her shirt and why it's like that. I would count that as short shorts and a side slit. She's got one bare leg. That's definitely boots. No, not really sure about this. I suppose it could be part of her shorts. But I don't think we have anything for that, even though we've seen something similar on one of the others' design. It does emphasize her booty back here, but not her hips as much. Might be because of the shirt, although this is her work clothes. So she's not out here trying to be sexy, she's trying to do her job. Let's see, what version would I like to do? Either Honkai Whoa. This one even has a tail. This one doesn't. Or this one. That is an anklet. We have anklet. I think I'll play on this one just because of how unique it is. Because none of the other ones have a tail. Alright, let's see what this one has. No anklet, it is asymmetrical. Bare legs. She has one. Not midriff. Yes. Not belts for days. It might be one of the simpler ones if you're only looking at the number of clothing items that she has. But it's got some of these different things that it takes a bit to try to make sense of what it is. Her ornament. Oh, I forgot about my music. Let's see. I would say impractical heels. We have a leg strap. It's more like on her thigh, and it's not really a strap. It's difficult to figure out what it is. And neck covering, not really. She just has her headphones, her earphones. Though I do wonder which ears those would go on. They would more fit her human ears than her fox ears. Let's say short shorts and side slit. And thighs, she does have one thigh high. Not really strapped though. I am somewhat confused by her top and her shorts, unfortunately. Does emphasize her butt, so I will give her the bakery. Oops. No window there. There would probably get caught. Laundry nightmare? I don't know, maybe not. Depends most on the material, I would think. Non-human body part. Gloves. I didn't take a good look at those before. No glove here. There's a very interesting glove on this side, but it does seem to be a palm glove. It's kind of like got armor just on the fingers. So I'm going to count that as a palm glove. A window, no special eye. Not a swimsuit. Not the same type of two-color gloves that I was thinking of when I made that category. What's the purpose? I did say that about her shirt being translucent. Garter strap, no, and it's definitely not wedding. I would say C for this one. Honkai Sonata was July 30th, 2020. Which is this one, kind of a concert thing. Anything in her ears this time? No, but she does have an hair ornament. And earrings. It's actually a side, almost a side ponytail. Not completely on the side, but yeah. And then she has earrings on her human ears. Are we confused? I'm a little bit confused. She can hear very well if she wants to. And an armlet. Or something like that. Not side boob, but her back is. Good ribbon. Not long straps. You can count that still as part of a ribbon, I think. Would she flash you? No, because she's got modesty shorts on. Got a thigh strap, and if that was lower down, it would be an anklet. But she does seem to have one over here. Oh, she's wearing a sock there. Although I guess it's hard to tell for both. This is also part of her shoe. Or I guess it's a boot, so she has a boot and a shoe. So far as I can tell, anyway. Okay, so let's see what that is. Get some music. It's anklets. Asymmetrical. She has one bare leg. Not midriff. Bare thighs. Not belts for days. Clothing might get a bit caught. I don't know. Not a hat, but she is wearing an ornament on this side. Definitely could wear a bra. She doesn't have detached sleeves. She doesn't have sleeves at all. She is wearing earrings. Hair ornament. If she's doing a concert, then her heels aren't impactable. But if she's in battle, then it is. Kind of. Yeah, those are smaller heels. She has a leg strap. Not really long sleeves, but it's a ribbon. So I count it as a long ribbon. It is kind of a mismatch with the personality, but her headphones say that she likes music. You see open back? Pretty sure she was. Yeah. Like half her back. Overly complex? Not really, I would say. Short in front, long in back. That's ribbon, not really. Modesty shorts, not really the same as that. Thighs are out. She doesn't have thigh highs. And she does have a strap. And Occupy works. Anime hair color. I'm gonna get this one bakery because she's got more in back that stops you from seeing it effectively. One boot, one shoe. No cleavage window. Hair might still get caught. Slightly bothered by the muscles. She's a swords woman. Gloves. She does have gloves. Huh? There's armlets and then the palm gloves. That's pretty an interesting move. Underboob. What's the purpose? I wouldn't say what's the purpose about anything. No garter strap. Not wetting the waifu. I like this pretty a lot. We saw Summer Sakura, now we're going to see Sakura Summer, which is confusing enough. So that came out around October 4th, 2022. It is one of the more recent ones. And I will be playing bingo for this as well, I'm pretty sure I said. Sakura Summer. Now she has an hair ornament up here, as well as back here. And it is parting in two directions. No earrings. Her sunglasses have a little anchor ornament on them. Open back. This is a swimsuit. Bit of a cleavage window. No side boob. And tail. Get some stuff on it. Kind of translucent wrapping. Oh, definitely detached sleeves. She's got a little pouch there for stuff. That's practical. No gloves. into one piece. It does have straps for days. I would count that as belts for days then. And strap goes there to this thing that's around her thigh. Got a couple anklets and platform shoes. And their dogs are out. That's definitely an interesting one. Let's see what I get on the bingo. So, music. Not boots. Cleavage window a bit. Also wear. Not a garter strap. She can't flash you with that. She does have bare legs. Yes. No short shorts. Here's asymmetrical. Not overly complex. Thighs. Not earrings. Will not flash you. Will not do that. I will do belts for days. Not that. What's the purpose? Would I say that about anything? Not really. And the hips are up, but not really emphasized. Detached sleeves, yes. Here we'll get caught. Non-human body part. Neck covering. No. She does not get the neck covering. So kind of on the side and not really there anyway. Thigh strap, yes. Bare thighs, impractical heels or plaits. Can give it. Not loincloth, it's something else. Not leg strap. Nails? Do they have nails? Details here. No. And she didn't have gloves, right? No. Just thought I would double check. Hair ornament. Did she have one? Not that I can get bingo from that. You counted her glasses as a hair ornament. Enemy hair color. Parts in back. Not long flowing sleeves. Occupy. So Arashi would get caught. Or whatever that is. The thing on the side. So not bingo on that. But again, kinda close. So she had 2 anklets, is asymmetrical, bare legs, not her midriff, thighs. I did give her belts for days. 1 clothing will get caught. Detached sleeves, yes. In face, he has earrings. No, not this one. Interesting choices though. Hair parts in 2. She has an ornament. And practical heels. You can't do this as a thigh strap, not a leg strap. And not that. Open back. Overly complex. I would say in the strap things in the back that it is. It's pretty busy actually. Side slits, yes. Not a bodysuit. Thighs, not thigh highs or thigh strap, yes. Occupy. Can't flash you. Enemy hair color. Her butt is at least partially blocked by her tail. But if I'm not going to give her points for the hips, I should give her points for the bakery. Cleavage window. Yeah, she has something there. Clothes for feathers? This... not really that... It's a swimsuit. Hair will get caught. Laundry nightmare? I don't think so. Also wear. Non-human body parts, she has 2. No gloves. She doesn't have side boob, right? No. Special eyes, no. None of that. It is a swimsuit. What's the purpose about the thing in her back? 26 is pretty high. Not really fond of it though. So part of that is because of the double straps and double ornaments. Blooming Maiko. Lots of hair ornaments on this one. But no earrings? Not in her fox ears either? No. Lots of hair ornaments. I think I'll count that too. I'll count it as a bit of a cleavage window, and her back is exposed too. She has a little thing on her neck, which is also part of the story. Long flowing sleeves, bare legs. She does have an anklet and a thigh strap, a little bell on it, but the bell doesn't have any physics. That's this and platforms. Okay, should check for symmetry. So the design is not asymmetrical. It is asymmetrical, it's not symmetrical, is what I meant. So, one anklet, yes. Asymmetrical, bare legs, not midriff, bare thighs. Clothing, the sleeves especially could get caught. I'd say she could still wear a bra if she wanted to. Detached sleeves, I don't think so. No. They are part of her kimono. Earrings, no, not generic. Hair parts? No, it's up. Oops. Hair ornament, I said I would count it as 2. Impractical heels. No, I'll count it. Not a leg strap, but a thigh. A long ribbon, definitely long sleeves. Outfit doesn't really mismatch. Find that. What about her neck is bare, open back, yeah. Let's say it's overly complex. And that, side slits. Thighs are visible. No thigh highs, but strap. And get lucky pie. And she will not flash you. Pretty sure she's still wearing modesty shorts, but you wouldn't be able to tell because of that. There's a bit of a slice there, but not enough to really see. I'll count it, because why not? Enemy hair color. Bakery. It's pretty well covered. Not boots, but she does have plaits. I did say cleavage window. It's almost pretty low down. Doesn't really use it in the story. It's a Maiko, so would count it as fetish. Here we'll get caught. No, it won't. Covered. She still has her ears. No gloves, right? No. When you try to pat her hair, you might get pricked on her ornaments. Nothing I would say what's the purpose. And this might count as wedding the waifu. Although again, Maiko. But I'll count it there. And I'll give it a B ranking. Let's see, how long have I been going? For just 2 hours. I can go a bit longer, I think. Where do I want to go? Alright, back into the game, of course. So we're done with that. Now we go to Terry. Which one would I want to... That one has a hat, but not much else. Campus Detective, I don't really know when that came out. How about this one? The Sugar Hall. Maybe this one because of the hat. No, I'll do Campus Detective. So, this one... Not a lot to talk about here. She has the hat. And this is what she would wear normally, too. There's boots. Now let's just go through the list. So she was introduced early on. April 7th, 2018. I think it's symmetrical. It's just her stance isn't. Not really anything there at all. She is small. Her clothing could get caught. I'll count it as cool hat. No earrings, generic human. No hair ornament. And she's wearing boots. Very flat boots. Her sleeves aren't flowy. Her neck is covered. Pretty sure. Yeah. It's her habit. I'd say not tread in front and thing in back. She doesn't get a lot simply because she's smaller. Wearing boots. hair could get caught, maybe? She does have long hair, right? No, it's kind of short. It's mid-range. Let's see. We'd call it patable just because, but hold on here. I mean, like, on here, she's wearing a hat. You wouldn't be able to pat her, even if she was to say. I would say kind of middle. And I'm pretty sure Pledge is just without the hat. So now you can see her hair. She's got the dead enemy mom ponytail, unfortunately. So mostly same sort of thing, just without the hat. Let's fill that out. And since it's so much the same, I'll give it a D ranking as well. Sugar Hot Child. Oh, this one is a recolor. This is Sugar Hot Child from an event. Looks like her... Oh, it's in a little ponytail and buns. Yeah. That's kind of funny. And she has bells and ropes. Lots of ropes. And like sneakers. It is asymmetrical. Your legs. And basically nothing else. Nothing on it would get caught, I think. Sleeves. She does have detached sleeves. Earrings, I don't think she ever really wears earrings. At least not that I can recall. Generic human. Her ornament, she's got the ribbons and stuff. Let's see. Covering, I think she does. Yeah, it's kind of like a hood, too. It is in the hood. Not really. She doesn't have thigh high. She does have a thigh strap. And her shoulders are out, so yeah. And the hair color. I call that boots? No, I'd call that sneakers. Hair will not get caught. Here she does have her hair up. It's not bad per se, but it's also not good. Maybe do 1 star. You may not want to play Bingo on Terry V unless it's a particular one that stands out, like a really interesting design. Got a little starfish clinging to her. Her ornaments and her ties. Her back is open. Basically a swimsuit with shorts. No, she doesn't have the dead anime mom thing here. And hat. And sandals, or flip-flops. I do get those mixed up. Put it like that. Okay, let's see what I get. Not on human. Use open back. The nails are not rendered. She will not flash you. I don't think she has anything that would get caught apart from her head. Her hat, which is there. This is free. No thigh highs. Generic human. Her neck is not covered. Hair will not get caught. What's the purpose of the starfish? No sleeves. We count it as a thigh strap. Earrings, no. This is an early costume, so it wouldn't have the other details. Enemy hair color. Okay, midriff. She's in shorts. Partially asymmetrical. Swimsuit. Can't pat her hair with the hat on. Occupy. Hair ornament, I said. Thighs. Other heels. Probably one of the more practical ones, even though she has, and I guess we could count that, but it's not going to give me a bingo. Alright, just gonna play from the beginning. Okay. Let's see. We didn't have any anklet or anything. Asymmetrical, bare legs. The hat. Generic human. It does kind of part. Yeah, she did have the open back. Shorts. I'm gonna have to look at whether or not any of them have suspicious sounds later. Enemy hair. No special eyes. Do swimsuit. I did say what's the purpose for that. I do like this one better than the Sugar Hot Child. Because it says child. On September 20th, 2019, The Campus Detective. Or was that the one that I wanted to play on? Doesn't matter. She's got a hat and a hair ornament, the cross thing. thigh highs, and that's basically it. Looks like it's symmetrical this time, apart from her hair ornament, which isn't part of the uniform. And also this. The cross isn't on straight. But the outfit itself is symmetrical. So I don't think I would count that as asymmetrical. No anklet. Thighs. She has thigh highs. I don't think it'd get caught anywhere. Generic human. Their ornament. And a leg strap or anything like that. Her neck is covered. Basically everything on her is covered. She does have thigh highs, no strap, I think. No. It's a pretty simple outfit on this time. Anime hair color. No, shoes, not boots. That's what I was thinking just now. I like this one. It's simple, straightforward, pretty nice. Violet Executioner from July 2nd, 2018. So this one was from before the campus detective. Might be able to get to the end of the Terry ones. Or at least these ones. Woo! Do they have things on the underside too? It's kind of like an Iron Maiden. But what purpose might it serve? You've got a cool hat. Actually, if you read or saw Shaman King, there was Joan in that. So a lot of this reminds me of that. Got her shoulders out. Some crazy armor. It's basically a swimsuit though. Yeah, or Jean. Jean was the character's name. Should I play on the Wonderland one? Or this one? Anyway, Violet Executioner. No anklet. It's not asymmetrical, I think. Probably turn this a bit more. Yeah, symmetrical. Not bare midriff, thighs, iron. Well, I tried to catch the armor bits for the skirting. It'll probably hurt you instead. Touch sleeves. In the matter of speaking, the armor are sleeves. No earrings, right? No. I don't even remember if she does wear earrings at all. Generic human. Her ornament with tie, maybe. I'll give her impossible armor for the different reason that that stuff is probably pretty heavy too. What were her shoes like? I wouldn't say that's impractical, per se. Sleeves. Her neck is covered. Yeah. It's kind of like a collar almost. I went definitely not short in front, long in back. And she has thigh highs. Not a strap on that. You get occupied, but she can't flash you. Kinda does have boots. Yeah, I'll count that as boots. Doesn't need that. The muscle. Because that's not the way her powers work. Basically a swimsuit. What is the purpose of those? I would say I'm not fond of that one. Basically at all. Is the Twilight palette in the next one? Yeah. And that was September 26, 2019. This one is probably one of the ones I like more. It's a really cool one. It has some good abilities as well with the blades. But I'm not rating the outfit on utility. Really big hair ornament. And I'm talking like one of my favorites for Teresa herself. Well, she's got one of these too, these weird straps. And I don't know whether to count that as a garter strap. Gloves. I know, they're proper gloves. They're normal. No anklet. It is asymmetrical. Not bare legs or midriff. Thighs are... Some of that dress could get caught. She doesn't have sleeves, right? Generic human. Actually, should check for... So, no, not sleeves, but she does have something on her arm. Generic human, hair ornaments, definitely. I wouldn't say it's impossible armor or anything like that. I'll count it as both the leg strap and thigh because it gets complicated, kind of. Neck is covered, open back. It is pretty complex, kind of anyway. It's not short in front, long in back. It's short everywhere but one of the sides. And it's not really side slit either. Thigh highs and strap. She will not flash you. I already checked that. Oops, no, shoes. She does have a bit of a window, but no real cleavage. Here will not get caught. I can say she kind of got patable hair if she'll let you that close. She might not. No, got her right. And I do like this a lot more than her other ones. Such as the Blood Knight Moonlight, which I don't really have something for, but it probably came out the same time as the Verdant Executioner because it's a kind of a different version of that. It does have more openings, got opening in the side and back. And it changes her hair ornaments to more horns. And I think in one mode it changes her eyes to red as well. And she's got the blades floating here that she can strike out with. And boots. But again, it's basically a swimsuit. I want to finish soonish, so and it's this one is I don't think it's asymmetrical. Oh, her gloves. The gloves make it asymmetrical. I did not see that before. Okay, not bare legs or midriff. And some of the thighs are out, but some of it is covered, so I'm not going to check that. I don't think any of that's getting cut. It's going to cut something that tries to cut it. Or catch it. Bleh. Detach sleeves. Hair ornament, definitely. Oh, get my music. Impossible armor, not for that reason. Leg strap. No, she doesn't have any straps. The neck is covered. Does have an open back. It's kind of complex, but not in the way that that category was for. You could maybe count them as short shorts, but I would say it's more swimsuit than shorts. And side slits, yeah. Or rather, it's completely open there. Not gonna count thighs because they're not all open. No strap. She can't flash you. Boots. There will not get caught. She knows what she's doing. Those horns will get in the way of padding. Swimsuit, definitely. I would say I don't like this as much. Verdant Sky. This is a nice one. I think, does she wear this in the Arc City? So this is a variant of the Twilight Paladin, of the blades that are on the side like this. So it's part of her augmented corset. So she's got a hat, hair ornaments, she's even got earrings here. It's like around version 3, I think, where this came out. So that's somehow a big difference to what they could do here. Her boots have ribbons. Cute. Oh, her hair is loose in this one. Now, let's see. Bird in the Sky. Get my music back. Came out April 22nd, 2021. So yeah, much more recent. And it is asymmetrical. Her legs aren't, they're bare. It can be hard to tell sometimes. Clothing, I don't think it would get caught. She has a hat, not detached sleeves or anything. She does have that. Hair ornament. Thigh strap, not the leg strap. She is pretty well covered. Front, kind of, but not to that extent. Thigh highs and thigh strap. No, wait, she doesn't have thighs. Anime hair color. Those are more shoes than boots, I think. And here I might get caught, not will. I was hesitating on whether or not her hair was pattable. In this one, she's got a hat, though. I do like this one as well. What did I give? I gave an A, I believe, to Twilight Paladin. So I'm also going to give this one an A. I like it about as much. Wonderland's Trek as Alice. Does have the ribbon. No earrings. Neck is covered, back is not. It's asymmetrical for sure with all this stuff. I'm trying to think where I saw this one used, but it was probably when I was using custom, my own rather than the demo things for one of the weeklies. Just kind of got a corset there. And that's a key. Oh, her hair is longer here, I think. Long enough, I could say could get caught, and she has long ribbons. Now, let's see, no anklets, asymmetrical, not bare legs, midriff. Thighs, though. Let's see, clothing will get caught. No, I don't think so. She doesn't have a hat. Not detached sleeves, fortunately. Can I see with her earrings? She doesn't wear earrings here. Although now we know that there are some where she does have. Hair is parted in two, but it's tied that way. No straps on the legs. And we'll say long ribbon. Neck is covered. The back is open, at least partially. Not short in front, long in back. She doesn't get hit by that. She does have thigh highs. No strap. And the hair color. Boots or shoes? Shoes. Her hair might get caught. Oh, same criteria as before. Might not will. Quite a laundry nightmare, but almost. I will give her paddable hair though. It's fine. Not as high as the other ones. I kind of want. I think maybe I'll finish up with those of from Teresa and start with the next Bronya ones.
私が必ず守るわ。昔のバルキリーはみんなこういう格好をしていたのよ。
So at a certain point of the story, this is used to represent, I think, Ye Rin, Sakura's sister. No, don't actually remember what age she is, but that's why I categorized this as being Rin. Probably dated to when the Sakura Samsara mode came open. It's definitely asymmetrical, but doesn't give a whole lot else. Different color though. Like that she wasn't already anime colored hair. No hat. She does have detached sleeves though, I think. It's actually hard to tell. They could be part of the rest of it, but considering Sakura's, maybe not. She does have the tie. Long sleeves. It's not really flowy like the other. I believe her neck is covered. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Yeah. Her neck is definitely covered. Let's see, not those. Can't even see that. She does give that. Lucky Pine, anime hair color. Boots. Yeah, she's wearing boots. Hair will not get cut. Though honestly, her skirt might, but it's not a will. I could see that being a bit of a laundry nightmare. Non-human part. Compatible hair. Because why not? I don't know if I could give her special eyes. It's just the color that she is. Because it's pretty, like, middle of the road. So, no, not bad. Magical Tiriri came in April 15th, 2020. A lot more recent than the other ones that we saw. And while I of the valley is a recolor, I'm just gonna rondo. And counts the crown as a hat, and then she's got these as an ornament. And she's got a tail, but it looks more like a rabbit's tail than a foxtail. So maybe they turned, I forget, they could have turned her into a rabbit. And it's more on theme with magic. Kind of poof down skirt. More interesting choice. Is that a lantern? Maybe. And her sneakers have little rabbit ears. Okay, so let's do this one. Huh, never paused my music, that's fine. No anklet. It is asymmetrical. Not bare legs or anything. The eyes. Clothing would get cut? No, I think it's fine. Got a hat. No attached sleeves, no earrings. Hair doesn't part. She's got the same thing as usual. Nose straps, I think. Kind of hard to tell in this view. No, just thigh highs. Your neck is covered. Whoa. I shouldn't say 11. Open back. Shorts. Thigh highs. Not strap. Does have those. Occupying. Boots? No, shoes. Already mentioned her shoes. There will not think. How's it for laundry? I don't know. It's hard to tell. And she has ears and a tail, so that's 2. Maybe paddable hair too. I think maybe I'd say what's the purpose of this? I'd say that. Alright, so we're getting a bigger picture of these so far, and moving on. So next time we'll start with Bronya's Wolf Dawn. I think. So now we're getting to over to here. Still got a long way before we get even here. Let alone to get to the more major Hershers. Or like even more the ones that I hearted or pinned. But yeah, that'll take a while. But still, you know, I think that my decision to take it more slow is a good one. That way I'm more measured. But we are making it through now, a bit at a time. The one we just did, Teresa's Magical Girl Terry, was number 66. So not as many this time as the last time I did about 40. But still making progress through it. So I do hope that you enjoyed this. And if you want to play along with the bingo, I've got the link down in the description for you. And, that will be it for this one for the time being. So I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you can, of course, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, ring the bell, all the YouTube things if you're on YouTube, do the Twitch things if you're on Twitch, follow would be nice. And until the next stream, video, whatever, please do stay safe, stay healthy, especially, and remember to be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.